The proper time interval is invariant. The proper time interval is invariant in Minkowski space-time because it is constructed in exactly the same way that the Lorentz transformation preserves the geometry of space-time. For two events, the space-time interval is given by this. So using the positive, negative, negative, negative conventions. For a time like separation, the proper time is defined by this, or delta proper time is equal to the square root of delta t squared minus the sum of delta x squared plus delta y squared plus delta z squared over c squared. So why is it invariant? Suppose the observer is measure delta t and delta x, while another observer s prime moving at the velocity v measure delta t prime, delta x prime. So the Lorentz transformation are delta x prime equal to the Lorentz factor times delta x minus v delta t. We have also this delta t prime given this from the Lorentz transformation equations. So our given Lorentz factor here is equal to 1 over the square root of 1 minus v squared over c squared here. Now I'll calculate the interval in S prime here. So this one. Now substitute the Lorentz transformation gives this one. So by substituting this two equations here in this c prime delta t prime squared minus delta x prime squared. So we have this in terms of the equation in frame S. So after expanding and simplifying here, by substituting this to equation in the here, so in these equations, so we have this, and by simplifying this, we have delta s prime squared equal to delta s squared. Since for a time like interval, delta s squared equal to c squared times delta proper time squared, we obtain delta. Therefore, we obtain the delta proper time is equal to delta proper time. So, all inertial observers agree. All inertial observers agree on the proper time between the same two events, even though they generally disagree about the coordinate time delta t and coordinate distance delta x. So the geometric meaning, this is analogous to analogy Euclidean geometry in ordinary to the space L squared equal to x squared plus y squared. So this is ancients when you rotate your coordinate axis. The coordinates x and y change, but the distance L does not. So Minkowski space-time has a similar geometric quantity, this one. So in 1 plus 1 dimensions. So a Lorentz transformation is generally a rotation of space-time coordinates, but it is a hyperbolic rotation rather than an ordinary circular rotations. So we have here the theta prime, and we have the x prime here. This is in the s prime frame here. So we have the ct and x here for the s prime. Note that ct prime x prime is still an orthogonal coordinate system. So if we if we can increase the angle here until such time that the ct prime and the x prime here coincide with the uh, light-like line here. So the S prime has a new line of simultaneity. So hyperbolic angle is a measure of the relative velocity between the frames. We have by using the space interval, uh, space-time interval here, so we can find this distance here is equal to c times delta, the proper time here. So this is equal to, by using the space-time interval here by substitution. So this is the geometrical meaning of c delta t prime here. So here we have the hyperbolic curve here for delta is squared greater than 0. So this is the hyperbolic curve. So the points here lie on this curve. So also with the other hyperbolic curve here. Then for the line here, this is for the light line here, this 45 degree. Then for delta s delta s squared, delta s here is the space-time interval. This is less than 0. Now for this for the points lying on this hyperbolic curve here, the delta s squared is this is the 0. So the geometrical meaning of that is delta s squared is equal to the square of the space-time interval. Therefore, the simultaneity here are all the points on the same x-axis. But here we have the different values of the time here. So that is why it is called the non-simultaneous line here. Another we have here delta a squared equal to c squared delta c squared. Now this is for the inside the cone here. So inside the cone, the speed of light, the speed here is less than the speed of light. For the speed of light equal to the velocity is equal to the speed of light. So it lies on this 45 degree line here. Then for less than, then outside the cone here, where the speed of light is, where the velocity here is, or the speed here is greater than the speed of light. So in this region. For this side, the time here is equal to 0. So the important distinction here is coordinate time changes, proper time, but the proper time does not change. For a clock moving along a time like a word line here, we have the so the clocks on elapsed time here is therefore the geometrical length of its word line in Minkow's case space time. So that's why proper time is called proper. It is the time measured by clock that actually travels between the two events. So useful way to remember it, a different observers slice space-time differently into space and time. But they all agree on the space-time interval, and therefore on the proper time, or time like separated events.